going for a picnic in their camper van. Mummy and Daddy Pig were busy today, so Kitty was driving. They all got in and off they drove. This seems like a good spot, said Kitty. I'm hungry, said George. Let's eat. They all helped get the table and chairs out of the camper van. Where's George? Said Zoe. George had found the food, but the hamper was too heavy for him. Peppa took the hamper and brought it to the table. I'm really hungry now, said George. Peppa was just about to get the food out when they heard a train in the distance. Look, said Zoe. It's Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle. They all watched as Thomas went past. Come on, said George, the food. But they then heard another train. This time it was the Hello Kitty train, and on board was their friend Susie. They all waved. The food was now on the table, but at that precise moment it started to pour with rain. I don't mind wet food, said George, but the girls started packing it all away. George had a few problems with the table, but they still got everything packed away. What shall we do now? Said George. I really am very hungry. Kitty said she knew somewhere where they could eat, and they drove off in the rain. When they reached the cafe, they all saw the cakes in the window. Wow! George was out first, but they all quickly followed. Inside, in the dry, they ordered a plate of the biggest cupcakes you've ever seen. They all helped themselves, and George ate his in one gulp. What a greedy pig you are, George, said Peppa. They all finished their cakes and went outside. It had stopped raining by now, and the cafe was next to a park. Let's go on the slide, said George, and they all followed. The rain had made muddy puddles at the bottom of the slide, and one by one they all landed in them, getting covered in mud.